Good morning, I hope you're all doing well. This video will probably confuse a few people because if you've been watching my airgun videos for pellets, this is about Umarex, and if you used to watch me for Umarex, you know it's been a year since I've done anything. Well, I made quite a change. We have gone to a fully different ball mold. They're going to come in sets of 2 instead of single ones now. Maybe anodized, maybe not, and I haven't decided on that part of it yet. But what it's going to have is, if you bought one of my molds before, like this is a 68 caliber mold, you're used to seeing these holes in the center for making basically a pellet, a dart, anything along that line, but not round ball. Now what the new one's going to do, they come in a set, clamshell together, I'll show you here in a second, and you've got 7 spots up the center for the regular molds like you're used to, but also 7 on each side for ball molds. Now, what do you do with that? Well, you make the same ball molds that everybody else does in the industry for factory ball molds. Just regular ball. Mixing it up, doing multiple color. This clear one, depending on how close I can get without it getting fuzzy. Let's see here if you're able to see it, has lead shot inside. So use some clear wax there so you'd actually be able to see the lead shot. Sky's the limit. Some of the stuff I have sitting here is number 4 buck, 32 cal lead ball or 7mm steel shot. Also works for basic slingshot ammo. Usually it's really cheap. Tossing a few pellets in there, figure out the weight that you want, have a few cheap pellets in there. What I just showed you was shot, which is number 8 lead shot. The mold itself could not be simpler. You grab your favorite color of glue, clear, red, blue, white. There's 100 different colors out there you can choose from. A couple companies do a really good job of supplying that. It's not even expensive. You get your mold, put it together, and what I use is just a simple little DeWalt clamp. You want something to clamp it together a little bit. Not real tough or anything. And at that point, you can use it for the ball molds on each side. Make a set, let it cool, use a razor or something to cut the excess away, flip it over, do more. For these ones that are like this for 2 color, leave it open and fill half of it. And then once it dries, do this exact same process, give it a little tap, and the 1 color will kind of settle on the bottom. And that way you can add the 2nd color. This is also handy if you want to put half of it in, and while it's still just a little bit wet, shove 1 little lead ball or steel ball or marble or anything else you want down into it, let it dry. Same thing, once it's dry, tap them loose, put it like this, give it a little tap, they settle in the bottom, then you go in with the glue. The glue itself, I just switched back to clear glue a second ago. Squeeze it on in there. Get a little bit of a crown. Sometimes you have some settling, so watch it. If you end up with a little bitty hole there, go back and shoot a little bit more, and then you're good. You go along and fill all 7, however you want to fill them, whether it's wax, glue, whatever material you want to use, whatever you want to add into it. You can also add a little bit of glue, and as long as it's something that's small enough to fit down through the hole, you can drop it down in there. Add a little more glue, keep doing that, and it'll just kind of be throughout the round. Might be a little bit more consistent for flight. So see that one has settled just a little bit. So we add a little more glue just to top it off. Now, this is a professional glue gun. Gets up to 350, 400 degrees. It's called a PAM brand Power Hold. Very good, and they don't cost much. Highly recommend it. But whatever glue gun you use, it's going to be somewhere between 3 and 450 degrees. So safety concern, a few of these isn't going to make the aluminum hot. If you're doing this over and over again, it's going to get warmer and warmer. Plus the glue itself is really hot, so you want to be careful with that. But again, you let it cool. It doesn't take long to cool. This would be maybe 1 more minute and it'd be able to be cool enough to open. I can just about peel it off with my fingers. Don't even need a razor or anything. Very much like the sprue, if you've ever done bullet molds, it's pretty much the same thing, it just doesn't have a sprue plate. Open that up, and we have a ball ready to fire out of your Umarex or anything else at 68 cal. Now, this is 68 cal. I'll have 68 cal and 50 cal available Probably Thursday or Friday. We're also working on 43 cal. That's a couple weeks away. As far as I know, it'll be the first thing available aftermarket for 43 cal where you can go in and add a piece or two a shot or a single pellet or something like that in and still create round ball that you'll be able to fire into 43 caliber magazines. Anyway, these should be available again Thursday or Friday, and I do hope you like it. You have a great day. Take care.